Watch former head of the CIA, John Brennan, lose his mind when he learns that Tulsi Gabbard has fired his minions at the CIA. Times are changing.
This whole thing just makes me livid. It's appalling and outrageous.
Kind of like how we feel when we look at you, John.
And demonstrates why Tulsi Gabbard never should have been confirmed as Director of National Intelligence.
We understand why you feel that way.
Michael Collins and Marie Langen Rykoff are two of the most experienced, accomplished, and talented analysts in the entire U.S. intelligence community.
Look, if John Brennan is singing these folks' praises, it's probably an excellent indication that they should be nowhere near the CIA at this point.
With over 60 years of combined experience, they have
60 years of combined experience. Ooh, John Brennan is mad. The old guard's getting flushed out. Too bad.
Worked for successive administrations since the 1990s. They have demonstrated time and time again.
Since the 1990s. So they're senior people in the CIA since the 1990s, and they oversaw disaster after disaster after disaster, and you're upset that they just got fired.
Their capabilities, their competence, their integrity, and they have served as...
John Brennan preaching about integrity is insane. Okay, he's the guy behind the whole Hunter Biden, censorship thing. He's the guy who coordinated that letter of people saying, oh yeah, no, this is Russian disinformation. That's this guy.
Role models for a generation of intelligence officers inside of CIA. They're CIA officers by background and by training. And this is going to have real reverberations within the workforce because...
Oh, John, we hope so.
As Congressman Hines pointed out, it's clearly a signal to tell analysts throughout the intelligence community, you tell the truth, you provide objective analysis as you're supposed to be doing, you are running the risk of getting fired.
Remember what we just said about John and integrity? Well, here you go again. No, if they were giving objective analysis and doing what they should be doing, they'd still be there. The reason why they're gone is supposedly they were leaking stuff and, working against the executive branch that the CIA is supposed to be working for. So you really can't have employees working against the boss actively. So they had to go.
And Michael and Maria are really the quintessential analysts that you want to have providing insight and information and analysis to policymakers so they make the right decisions for U.S. policymakers. But this is a very tangible example of such dangerous and insidious corruption within the Trump administration.
John, as a former CIA head, knows exactly what he's doing here. He's accusing his opponents, and that is absolutely how he sees it. He sees Trump and, the people coming in and cleaning house as his opponents. He accuses his opponents of corruption when the reason why these people are being moved out is because of the corruption Brennan embodies. He knows that if he just puts up a good offense, look, this is corruption. No. The American people aren't buying it anymore, Mr. Brennan. And there's a reason why your security clearance got revoked. I don't know why you still had it after you left the CIA anyway. But times are changing. The intel agencies, vitally important to this country, but they are in sore need of reform. And now they're getting reformed. One last thing. This isn't some former boss, taking up for his good employees, okay? He's upset because he's losing intel. He's upset because his folks inside of the agency are getting kicked out, which means he doesn't get the information he wants to have during the Trump administration. That's why he's freaking out. Sorry.